Hello. So my name's Kaliko. My hunter is called Kalash, but this is the first time I'm doing a video like this. I'm doing a video ever, really. I kind of want to start doing these for. So I play Survival Hunter, and I kind of want to look at this in more of a analytical view, reviewing my run, just going into what could be done better, how to effectively do pulls as a survival hunter. If you're wondering why you should listen to me whatsoever, I'm just shy of 2.6 Rio, so it's like between 20 and rank 20 and 30 on survival hunter, which I know it's a meme because there's not many survival hunters, right? But it's still pretty good. I'd say like I've got a pretty good grasp of what's going on. But I mean, as we're gonna go into here, there's some really good ways that I've done pulls, and there's some mistakes. That's the way it happens. So anyway, let's get into it before this gets too long. Actually, this was a really smooth run. This was a really blasted team. Anyway, we've got Bloodlust, so I've got my defensive pet out. Got my file. He's done the CC. I don't need to trap here. So I've misdirected now. I'm just spreading the serpent stings before we go crazy. Bloodlust is there. I pop everything here. The arrow, coordinated assault, my Jotun, berserking, and you just kind of, you throw your first bomb, you carve, bomb, carve. If you've got loads of haste up with this bloodlust, really prioritize carve. You really shouldn't ever have 2 stacks of bomb once the pull starts, so you just really want to be watching the cooldown of carve. Never let this be on, especially on a big pull. It's like 5-second reduction, so just instantly use that. This is a bit sketch because we've got you see the inspiring there, only to bring an inspiring into this pull. That was a bit weird. So I've set my focus as a castigator, but I can't fucking kick it. It's got the imbue weapon. I take that off with the trank shot, pick that up, and just pump that in. This one, the Mender, is only a single target one, so just use it on whoever is like highest HP or whatever you want to pro kill. Again, still can't kick the burden, so I have to swap over to the Mendes. You kick one here. We're just getting battered here, so this kind of sucks a bit. Yeah. Anyway, just continue the rotation. This is this is a burden that can't kick. This is what I mean. Shit happens. In my head, I'm thinking, this is going to dictate the rest of the run, but you shouldn't be negative in your head like that, because I mean, this turned out to be a really, really good run. So even though this was pretty scuffed here, just stay positive, keep going. I thought I could have, I didn't want to sit and heal. I didn't want to exhilarate. I've got 3 stacks of Grievous here. I'm just kind of chipping away here, but that's fine. I'll survive. I think you get CC'd here. If you're the only CC, you throw the trap here. He's just set focus on the castigate. We've got a shaman, so he's going to deal with the Goliath here. Get behind the mob here because there's some frontals here. I don't want to deal with that. I put down the arrow, coordinate. My 3 minutes are. I think I keep that for the boss actually. I'm kind of waiting for burden here. Maybe I kicked it already. And just keep things on carve. I throw the red bomb. As soon as you get the red bomb on something, you kill command to get the strength of the pack conduit going. Always try and maximize that. Always keep this this buff up as much as, obviously, like without the bomb, it's just whether you get lucky or not. But if you've got the red bomb, always make sure you've got that going. If the red bomb debuff is somewhere, I grab the imbue weapon with the trank shot. Now I'm positioning myself here to do the feign death, or the disengage feign death. You can't do that upstairs. If you're facing uphill, your disengage is going to be a noodle, and it won't be enough distance between executioner and you to make the feign death work. You need to make sure that you're getting some sort of distance going. So always just kind of face away. Getting ready to do it here. This is just bad RNG here, I just don't get it. Because it is good if it goes on you, right? It's less damage to the team. I mean, obviously everyone else has got their own way of dealing with it, but you know, if you have a way of dealing with it, you kind of want it to be on you. So you see here on my Hakili, I use this for tracking mainly. My Jotun is macroed into my Berserking, so I get about 20% haste when I pop this. This is really good. Yeah, I just did it. I think it's because I'm so used to taking Necrotic from last week, but with Inspiring, I think Volcanic Plumage is the play. But yeah, this is a Inspiring Grievous week. Yeah, put everything down. Coordinated 3-minute arrow. Just make sure you're behind this thing all the time. Don't need to worry about the frontal here. It doesn't actually cleave anymore. Always staying clear of this thing. Just getting used to being melee. Just dodging all these things that affect you as melee. So I carve here. I usually try and carve on 2 targets at least. 2 targets is good. 2 seconds off my bomb is good to me. Especially if you've got the blue bomb, which applies the bleed to everything you carve. So if you can put the blue bomb on and then carve, you get double bleed. Not massive damage, but it's better than nothing. Everything to optimize. Always make sure you've got Serpent Sting on both of them, even if you can yeah, I thought I had Disengage. And Harpoon, yeah, both on CD. Yeah, always make sure you've got Serpent Sting on both of these, even if Kintara is flying up. Definitely worth it. People underestimate how much Serpent Sting damage does in a pull. I always spread it. Yeah, just getting behind her. Or him, it, whatever the dragon is. Sting, yeah, both stings. Here, my arrow is coming up, and I don't think I want to use it because it's going to take off 10 seconds of the cooldown from the mechanical soulbind. But 50 seconds, and before this, we didn't actually get a route linked by the tank. And I mean, my CDs are playable enough that I don't need to ask for the route, I don't really need to worry about it. But this next pull here, when you go up the stairs here, is either 2 singles or double. And if it's double, it's a pretty yikes pull sometimes, so I'm just saving my CDs for that. I think it's because I don't want that to not be there. Yeah, so he does both. And yeah, really annoying, the line of sight in the misdirect didn't work there. Anyway, yeah, everything goes down. We're just pumping. I get the strength of the pack. We're just carving. Anytime carve is on CD and a bomb is on CD and I'm waiting for that, always put a Serpent Sting out. Unless you're really low on energy, then get a kill command going so you can carve. It does kind of suck to have a carve that you could use for you know 10 focus or something. I'm saving my 3 minutes here for the next pull because the next pull is it's not a spicy pull, but very nice pull to have CDs on because they can die very quickly. When you come up here, always flare in the corner there, just help you tank out. Misdirect. Spreading these stings. Put the arrow down first. Bomb, carve, bomb, carve, bomb, and then I think we bind here. Yeah, these are really nice to just keep connected together. And we get this next thing here. I'm kind of just focusing on this now. These will just get finished off by. Actually, no. Maybe I do finish it off. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime you could throw a kill shot out, do it. Especially if you've got the strength of the pack conduit going. Because kill shot hits way harder than the raptor strike. Saving here for the next pull. If I remember, this was kind of yikes for me. Yeah. Make sure to empty the tank here. And I mean, this didn't make sense to me at first. Again, I didn't get a route. And I see that they're kind of organizing this, which is usually done before, during this pull anyway. But I think, yeah, we end up pulling both here. Yeah, so I can see he's going over right now, getting everything. So, you know, I focus the one that I've been assigned, put everything down, bomb cards, all you need to do really. Get the buff. This is all really fast because we've decided to bloodlust here. We just fortified it, definitely a good pull. Yeah, and we chain even more, so even better. I mean, I don't mind if it's a pull like this. There's nothing crazy going on here. There's just maybe an extra kick or so with these venoms. You know, the more targets you have, the more carb reduction. It's all good. Spread the stings. Carve. I was thinking whether to save this or not, but then you got to think that you with the reduction and the time it takes for you to get from one pool to another. This was fun. This was good, and we just finished these off. I see my 3 minutes is coming up. You get that for the next pull. Just checking if I'm the only Kyrian. Pick that up, that's my job. This is a very typical route for here. Do the single pull and then the double. So I'm going to mention something here. I didn't manage to put it off this time, but it is very good to know, because if you can pull this off, oh my god, the amount of damage you're going to do is crazy. So here you've got the champion, and this weapon is AoE. This is big. This is a very big weapon to trank here. Did we get the... yeah, it's got a cheat death trinket. And yeah, this gets a bit messy here, but it actually works out kind of. So I tranked the weapon off, and I got it, put some damage out. I can't remember what CDs I hold here. I definitely hold for something. I trapped that up there because that's just annoying, and then he breaks it immediately, which is, I don't know, because we've got a dead person, you know, is what it is. So this one is staying alive quite long. In a coordinated group, you can delay this dying so that it has a second weapon, which I think it should do soon. Yep, so you wait for this, you dispel it, and you leave it on the floor. This is, in a coordinated group, you'd be able to do this, because then you would prepare very well to go into the next pull. This is just way too high HP, and then we have to sit here and just pleb about on this mob single target. And I feel like I have to pick this up, because this does have a despawn time, and it's very short. It's definitely less than 30 seconds, so at this point I'm thinking it's going to go away, so I pick it up. It only takes some melee attacks, if I remember rightly. Yeah, like there, I accidentally hit it and lose a stack. But again, I don't manage to pull this off because I'm assuming the healer has to get mana because that was a really fucking sketchy pull. So it's just a shame. Again, ideally, you get the second weapon, you pick it up, you go in, you do the spear, and then you do 5 stacks of yeah, I'm a bit mad. And you get 5 stacks of this infused weapon into a speared pack, and it's just, oh, it's amazing. And you got a coordinator, so I don't know if that increases it, but you know, you get the point. Fuckloads of AoE happens. So I put this in, it's a double pull, put everything down, 3 minutes, coordinated, arrow, and you know, you just do the general thing. Yeah, we don't have bloodlust, we did that before. Shaman's got the thing, I've got the Inquisitor. I always set my focus up here. Yeah, if you've got a Shaman, you can just let them do the Goliath. It's pretty chill. Sorry, my kick out, because fuck it, why not? Don't know what that is from. We're just commenting on, you know, crazy with moppy damage. It is what it is. Probably got a couple of procs, you know. Here, you know, I'm in melee mode. I can probably get hit because this thing has got the crashing strike, the frontal thing. Got this thing landing, creating shit on the floor. Nothing crazy here, just kind of single target this thing down. Well, what? I mean, technically you got a bit of cleave. You're dotting, you're carving, you're bombing. It's you know, just survival things. You've got good cleave, good AoE, good single target. It's just good spec, you know. Kill shotting when we can. Sorry, this pull's a bit. I'm just kind of waiting for it to be over, and there's more exciting stuff happening in the rest of the dungeon. Okay. Just chilling with ginger beer, or Jamaica ginger beer. Yeah, this is slower to do, but only if the angel's there. Okay, so we have a champion in the fight. This is a weapon that we can do. Yeah, this is not in CC, so I just do that. I take the weapon off of this thing and I lose it. So, oh yeah, I just dodged the squad leader thing here, very important. I've had this before where I've been greedy and tried to infuse, get the infused weapon, and then I run into a frontal when trying to get the weapon. Anyway, I get it there, very delayed, but I get it. Kill the squad leader. Don't know if I get another weapon here, probably not. Oh, I do. There's another. Pick that up. Remember, this is AoE, so try and take it into a scenario where it's going to benefit more. Dot these up, get these together, and get the AoE out. Did I kick that? No, he kicked that. Yeah, not much going on here, especially when you split the pull up like that. But you know, that is the route. Respect the route. Holding CDs here. Pretty sure I do some weird thing here. I think I use arrow without this coordinated assault being up. It was just too long. I didn't want to wait that long So I just put this down. Here, you know, just executing the boss mechanic, just always watching for the thing, which is a meme because something's going to happen later. And then I pop the two together. Jotun, Berserking, Coordinated Assault. There's still big damage. Also, I never feel like it's worth waiting for the recharge. Yeah, this is. I'm staring at the orbs. Good player here. Yeah, I never feel like it's worth waiting for this recharge to pop the CDs because this the damage taken is not that big here to warrant holding the CDs that long, and it doesn't last anywhere near as long. I mean, there's that, but it's mainly how many times you're going to use stuff within the fight, you know? I mean, the arrow I can probably use 2 or 3 times. I almost did it again, dodging the thing, going into the light. Hey, I'm just watching this thing, the orbs. Most important thing, don't get a one shot. Always keep an eye on where the swirlies are, where the thing is starting. When you're in a Discord, it's good if you do it, or if someone else does it, just call out when the orbs are coming towards the group. It doesn't really be cyber or hunter related, is it? It's just kind of tips from me, I guess. Yeah, I'm just watching the thing, don't get flashed. Yeah, again with the arrow here, I put it down because it takes ages to get to the next pull. This is definitely going to be up. We got a death here. He's up immediately. A death. Things look like they're going to shit. I get the bleed. We kill the boss. I think the boss. I'm thinking that the boss is going to be dead. I look at it and it's like 2%, and you know, in your head you just think, oh, it's going to die, and it doesn't because someone's dead and you're the only damage there. You know, it's okay. You can die at 1%. Well, the whole group can't, but yeah, you can. This is a spicy pull. What's coming up next? This is Grievous, the Helion, and Incinerator on Fortified. But as long as you're prepared for it, well, as long as the healer is prepared for it, it is okay. Oh yeah, something I really haven't talked about this run is Hunter's Mark with the Conduit, Marksman's Advantage that reduces the damage you take. So I put it on the Helion because it's a fortified mob and he's putting out AoE damage, so fuck that. And yeah, we bloodlust here, which I thought was surprising, but you know, that's okay. And I'm just carving, bombing, nothing crazy here, we're not spearing. They've sorted the kick order out. Let's just kill the Helion as fast as possible here. It's the thing that's doing the most damage for sure, and it's the thing that would die the quickest. I start typing there because I'm a good player. It's just single target from here. So that was a pretty good blast. I don't really know how much Bloodlust is worth here, because we didn't have it for the Angel because of this. Oh, I probably would have preferred it on the Angel, but it worked out anyway. I've started taking the brand. I used to take the Battle Axe. I used to like the damage that the Battle Axe does, but the crit that you get from the brand is good. Yeah, I always dismiss my pet. I've had some really dodgy interactions, so just out of habit, it takes me 2 seconds. Well, it takes me 4 seconds. It's not that long to do. For guaranteed safety, I'm good. And then I continue the cam over to here because he pulls this. Yeah, if I were to run here, they would just start spearing you. They'd take you out of stealth. So never do that. Oh, it's just, yeah, you just wait until get around the corner there, throw bombs. I'm not even there yet, so If you can't carve, just throw 2 bombs, you know. If you're not there, you can't carve. Fuck it. And get behind the pillar here. I'm only spreading stings here because not everything's here, otherwise it's just fire the bombs. Yep, then we prepare for the boss. I'll put the hunter's mark on. I think I put feast down, yeah, because I want feast. Primary stat is good. I thought that was a bit rude, you know, he could have waited for me to finish my fucking food, but you know, my mouth was still full. Can't remember what cooldown uses I did here. I did both. If you arrow, basically at the start, you should have it for the recharge. Always disengage to the side. Very safe to do that. Very safe. Move out. So I used to want to feign death here, but you don't. Feign death will just immediately transfer that to a different target. And the reason you would do that out of habit is because of the conduit that gives you the damage reduction, which is nice, having damage reduction from the mark and the feign death. But you know, in this specific scenario, you can't do that because you just give it to someone else, and that's just rude. And it can cause someone to panic as well, because it's not, you know, the things that are, you know, someone wouldn't expect it to transfer from you to them. So just try not to do that. I think I used the pet DR instead. Here, yeah, I used my 3 minutes. I had the arrow back. I moved from there, so the tank can do the orbs properly. I throw that, probably getting stacks of that. More stacks. Get the buff. Just maintain the buff. Yeah, I always try and clip another last kill command before that buff runs out. And I usually get energy here to nearly full. I throw the blue bomb, and then I do 3 stacks. And then maybe a refresh with a carve. No, carve? With another rat destroy. Sorry. Just to make sure the bleed refreshes. Moving out with that, we're not feigning anything. Making sure we're behind here. Yeah, just here, the boss is not going to have another phase. If the boss is like, I'd say even like 35%, even 40, you're probably not going to have another phase. So just use your cooldowns. And just get it down. So if you can push it to the execute phase, get the kill shot. Something was really spicy here, and I can't remember what. Yeah, I think it was just he nearly died. Yeah, this really drags. This really drags. Without him going into a different phase, and it just drops like 5 at a time. If you're in a coordinated group, you could force the stomps out. But I mean, we're struggling on health here anyway, probably because of Grievous, so you wouldn't do that. But just to make this bit not drag on, because obviously if you can get it into the phase, he will die quickly because of the damage and taken increase. Yeah, I'm just checking if we can go up. So when you're going up here, you're kind of just wanting to play around the 3rd angel. On Tyrannical, maybe you can just do whatever, but here, fortified on a 22, the angel is going to be tough. I've got the spear. So the 3 minutes, can't remember if I use this. We'll see. I probably don't. I'll probably save that for Klotos. Here, 2 minutes are fine. Takes 2 minutes to get to her. And we're just dodging the Dimension, see anything that's going on here. Don't know why he turns like left and right here, really annoying. We're just doing the single target rotation. Throw this bomb, yeah, get energy, throw the bomb, and I get 3 stacks of this. Yeah, get the sting on. All 3 of these angels mark them. Basically any mob, any singular mob, it is definitely worth the global to mark it. Even though this isn't doing the AoE damage that the last one will do, like all the abilities that these have, they hit so hard. If you get hit by it, better to have a DR already on it than not. I'm saving arrow for this. This has got a minute left, the coordinated assault. There's a good time to put the arrow down so they will come off cooldown, but at the same time, I did use my 3 minutes. So from an outside view, like from an analytical point, I would not have used that. But at the time, maybe I thought it was a good idea. Or maybe I just didn't think. Maybe I just thought, fuck it, pop all cooldowns on it. You know. My tip is don't. My tip is save that for Glottos. Or this is really pointless advice, because some of you may not have Jotun, and some of you may not be troll. So this button doesn't exist, you know. So here I'm just looking up for the swords. Healer dies. Being very careful here. Saving coordinated strike here. Again, I would have thought that I would have saved this, you know. My advice is to save that. Maybe I thought it would line up. Or maybe I just thought, fuck it. But again, you really should just save everything for Glottos. Because this, you can have a really smooth run, but if you can't kill this, especially with a comp like this, where a single target is dog shit. Anyway, I put coordinated assault, got the spear down. Use the 3 minutes now. Everything's a bit disjointed here, but you know, fuck it. Arrow. Now I've got everything rolling. Maybe I pot here? I pot here. And we just kill this angel. Watch with the sword. Here's a new sword. Spear even. Just dodging all this shit. Yeah, I've used Eagle here because I wanted the freedom to be able to just move on a moment's notice and continue doing damage. Which can get pretty chaotic here. Now again, from an analytical standpoint, now that I'm watching this over, I could have feigned death and walled, pet walled, during this mob. Here, we just Hunter's Mark. This is the arrow, it's the only cooldown we've got at this point. I'm very prepared to just rotate around the boss here, because we have the Aura slow. Sogod on debuff, so her run through is gonna hurt. So I'm very focused on that. I feign death here for the explosion, just trying to help the healer out. Would have been nice if I did that during Klottos, but you know, it's what it is. Always rotating around the boss. Drop that shit outside of the bubble. Trying to get in here. Do I wall here? Rotate around the boss. This is a mistake. I remember what I did here. I coordinated assault because I thought they were going to have a little bit longer here. But I am now informed that she will do this jump at a minute into the fight, which is more likely when you have Oros active, when you've got melee in your group, because less damage is going onto the boss, so you will kill her slightly bit slower. So that kind of sucked a bit. Wasted a cooldown. Always looks like it misses. Animation's shit. So yeah, Bloodlust here, put the arrow down. Again, the only thing on my mind here is run through. It's the only thing that's going to kill you. Hopefully. Assuming you've got a good healer. This is fine. Here, you can always use disengage to get back into the orb. Just have a good positioning. I mean, I'm saying as a survivor hunter, but just as a melee, run through is the only thing that is needed to dodge here. I feigned one of the bombs there because the detonation is unavoidable damage. The shield is not, you know, it's not immuning the damage, it's just reducing it, so you know, you can reduce it some more. Fuck it. Get in there, I walled there. It still hurts me quite a bit. I make sure I get out of the run through. I was probably out anyway, but fuck it. Use the abilities you have, you know. Trying to push her into the next phase here. Here, just because I wasted the coordinator before, I don't do that again. I'm waiting for the next phase there. Another disengage to get out, even though she doesn't fucking move. Just waiting for her to go into the next phase. Here, I think I heal. Yeah, this is just too much damage going out. If you're not one of the people that gets dispelled. Yep, just disengage back into the thing. Here, my thinking is, if you're still waiting for someone to come about, you can have the orb and fuck about with dodging these as long as you like, as long as someone is still out getting an orb. If you're the last person, yeah, just run in and put the orb in. But if not, then you know, best avoid stacks. And here, just fucking send it. Put everything in. I don't know why I turtle here. Because fuck it. And that was it. So I'd say that was a good run. It was really smooth. We didn't have any full wipes. Very high damage throughout all of it from everyone really. And there were some mistakes here. I like going through cooldown usage, because that's where you can get a lot of efficiency of damage. Using it on cooldown in every scenario is probably a DPS loss. Well, not necessarily DPS loss, but you will clear the dungeons slower because you're using it on the wrong mobs. You know? So it's good to go through and see where you can improve. And, you know, I don't know if you get anything from this. Maybe stuff to do with the rotation and just how you go through the dungeon, your mindset with certain mechanics, specifically from a hunter perspective. But I'm probably going to do more of these. It helps me out, and you know, if it can help someone else out, then that's good by me. I might do like a very quick guide or something as well. Anyway, there's lots of things you can do. But yeah, for now, that was a 22 Spires, and maybe I'll do this again. Thanks for listening. Bye.